Welcome to the Rich Dad Poor Dad podcast, where we explore the concepts and principles presented in Robert Kiyosaki's best-selling book. This book has changed the lives of millions of people around the world, and our goal is to help you understand its key ideas and apply them to your own life. Chapter 1: Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In this chapter, Kiyosaki introduces us to the two men who shaped his view of money: his biological father, Poor Dad, and his best friend's father, Rich Dad. He explains how each of them had a different attitude towards money, and how those attitudes affected their financial success. Poor Dad worked hard all his life but struggled to make ends meet, while Rich Dad focused on building assets and creating passive income streams. Key points: the importance of financial education, the difference between assets and liabilities, the power of mindset in achieving financial success. Practical tips: seek out financial education resources. Track your income and expenses. Identify your own money beliefs and attitudes. Chapter 2: The Rich Don't Work for Money. In this chapter, Kiyosaki expands on Rich Dad's advice to focus on developing assets that produce income, instead of relying solely on a job. He explains the difference between active income, earned through work, and passive income, generated by assets, and shows how building passive income streams can lead to financial independence. Key points: the dangers of living paycheck to paycheck, the importance of financial independence, the benefits of building passive income streams. Practical tips: identify potential sources of passive income. Reduce expenses to increase savings. Invest in assets that generate cash flow. Chapter 3: Why Teach Financial Literacy? In this chapter, Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of financial education and how it can help people make better financial decisions. He argues that traditional education does not teach us the practical skills we need to manage our money effectively, and that we need to seek out alternative sources of information and training. Key points: the limitations of traditional education, the need for practical financial skills, the impact of societal and cultural beliefs on financial behavior. Practical tips: read books and articles on personal finance. Attend seminars and workshops. Seek out mentors or financial advisors. Chapter 4: Mind Your Own Business. In this chapter, Kiyosaki explains the concept of minding your own business and building assets that generate cash flow. He shows how entrepreneurship and financial leverage can be powerful tools for building wealth, and encourages readers to think creatively about how they can create value in the world. Key points: the importance of entrepreneurship and financial independence, the risks and rewards of starting a business, the role of financial leverage in building wealth. Practical tips: identify opportunities for starting a business or investing in one. Seek out mentors or advisors who have experience in entrepreneurship. Take calculated risks and learn from your mistakes. Conclusion: thanks for listening to this episode of the Rich Dad Poor Dad podcast. We hope you found it informative and inspiring, and that it helps you on your own journey to financial freedom. Be sure to tune in next time for our discussion of the next chapter.